different, and so I think we might be okay now.
Grace's thicker proportions add on.
Okay, I think we're live. I don't know. I'm just gonna let it roll. I don't know. It's probably fucking good enough. Whatever. Hello, welcome on the Stick After Dark. We're gonna talk about some Resident Evil Requiem.
And we spoiling.
Yeah.
Are we spoiling? We're
Oh yeah.
Full spoiler. All right. Now everybody's warned. You've been warned.
We might.
You don't want spoilers? Well, you should watch anyway. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So yeah, I don't know. I installed some mods. Things are gonna be. It's gonna be the cleanest face you've ever seen for Grace. I'm by the way, I'm Eric Allen. I'm here with Joe Drilling.
I'm Joe Drilling, and I'm here with clean-faced Grace.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Mike, how clean's your face?
Not quite as clean as what I'm seeing on the screen here.
We'll start a new game.
No, are you sure? Is that the?
We'll start a new game.
Oh, you're going.
Everything's
go
fine.
Back to the start.
Yeah, we'll start at the start.
All right.
Doesn't take too long to get through the opening, the intro here.
If you know where to go and you skip all the cutscenes, I guess
Yeah.
I guess you probably don't want to skip all the cutscenes. What with this character model swap that you've done?
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know how you guys feeling about Resident Evil.
I think it's not a very controversial take to say that this is an incredible Resident Evil game followed by 6 hours of kind of mediocre Resident Evil game.
Yeah, I don't.
So
I
is
definitely.
She invisible? You mean invisible Grace.
I made this comment in our Discord that this game is like a perfect bell curve of enjoyment for me, where I really didn't like the first hour or 90 minutes or so, and then I started to like love it more and more, and then I hit a point about halfway through where my enjoyment started to dip, and then I was really unhappy with the last couple hours of it. So but in the middle there, I think there's some of the best Resident Eviling this side of the Resident Evil 2 or 4 remakes.
What?
Which fucking horse girl
You have
is
the
that?
Japanese voices on, or
Yeah, these are because that's a Uma Musume, and they're as far as that's Rice Shower. She only speaks Japanese. It's not Taiki
Rice
Shuttle or
Shower.
whatever. Yeah,
I'm amazed that it works as well as it does. Actually, like
yeah.
because she's like airlifted in from a whole different graphical style.
Yeah, but also like her hands weren't touching the keyboard or the mouse. It's like
Sorry that they didn't take like 500 hours to make sure all of the model stuff works exactly the same as the Grace model for this dumb. I mean, I actually, like Mike said, it's like pretty good for how low effort I'm sure that it was.
Yeah, I haven't
was
had that
this
much
just
time.
literally
to work
the
on
texture from Uma Musume, and they just.
I don't. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure where the Uma Musume character models come from. These look. I think these look better than the ones in the game. I don't know if people went through and like remade them in like the Steam filmmaker. Or
Maybe they were remade for some other game, and then they could just take that model and drop it.
There
in this
are
one.
there's people have put them into like all kinds of different shit. Grand Theft Auto, Half-Life, there's like a bunch. There's like a ton of Left 4 Dead Uma Musume mods. I mean, if you go through the mods page on Nexus mods, there's like 3 Umas, and then there's like a bunch of like MiHoYo verse characters and some other various gotcha stuff. But 3 Umas is like one of the highest concentrations. So I don't shout out to Uma Musume, I guess, for connecting, or maybe just having models that are easy to like move around and put in other games. I don't know.
I think it's the fan base, just very.
I think it's
dedicated.
just funny. I think the Umas are funnier than most other dumb anime characters.
Did you set the Graces section to third person?
Yeah, that's how I played most of it. I wasn't really enjoying the first person so much.
Oh, I actually really like the first person mode for Grace's sections. Just as we're getting started here, since we're in front of the scene at this moment, basically, it is obviously extremely stupid and ridiculous that they sent basically like a young woman who's good at computers
Right.
by herself to
a
go
data
investigate.
analyst, right? A
to go
rookie data
investigate
analyst?
a dead
Yeah.
body at the place where her mom was murdered. And it made so little sense that I actually spent a large part of the game trying to figure out if there's going to be some kind of reveal eventually that
Yes.
kind of retconned it into almost making sense. But
I thought
nope,
for
they
sure
don't do
that the FBI director guy was gonna like show up at some point.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
It's all part of some weird, stupid plan. But nope, nope, he's just a really bad boss.
Yep.
I don't know if you're familiar with how the FBI has been functioning lately, but it feels believable.
Yeah, but this game was in development before all that, you know? I don't know.
Oh,
It's
it
just
is so
stupid. It's just
uncanny.
it's also so stupid because like they also go out of the way to put a cop character that like shows up and like tries to help you. And it's like that could have
Been
just
her
been a
partner.
partner or like it would have been so easy to write in a way to like she meets up with like the guy just says, "Hey, we're going to have you meet an agent, a field agent at the location," and then you don't have to change
then he
anything
gets
else
off.
and then it just makes sense, right?
Right.
It's just it's like so lazy of a thing that it really annoyed me. Well, like
I mean,
or
I
like
guess
Mike
there's
said, I was
also-
fully expecting to be some kind of a turn where the FBI was in on it somehow, but
Maybe they just felt like it was implicit that what are they called, the controllers or whatever,
Connections.
the connections,
The connections, they sound
can
like-
manipulate the FBI into doing something this silly.
They sound like
I-
a 6-piece a cappella jazz band.
I guess I don't know. It's just
They're-
it's just
they're the
lazy.
world
It's just like
controlling.
lazy writing.
I don't know that lazy does it quite justice. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this game that is extremely stupid. Like,
Yeah.
and
That's Resident Evil.
I don't know.
It's like if you think too
Say,
hard
from
about the
people
plot
who
of
brought
Resident
you
Evil,
Jill Sandwich, and
yeah, but that's good. That's like fun bad writing, and this is just like annoying bad writing.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed how bad the intro writing was. Like, you know, everything about this being sent in by yourself to the scene, and then the flashbacks. You know, and like, I laughed out loud at the moment where Grace's mom gets killed later on because it was just so gratuitous and kind of
Yeah.
like
so
out of
funny,
nowhere.
still fucking hilarious.
So I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, there was this news article. It was something that was like on Polygon or something.
Check
it was
out
like,
this.
oh,
like
Resident
this,
Evil
the,
9.
ray tracing shit, and this was really good. And it's part of the like one of the awesome things about ray tracing is that you can mod in Rice Shower from Uma Musume, and it has like the shadows work and have like reflect her character model because it's all being drawn in the game in real time.
Right, in real time.
Yeah,
Nice.
Really makes you believe
I
in the girl.
exactly.
I actually just went with the default setting with the like NVIDIA recommended settings for my card, which had the path tracing turned off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
I
looks
didn't have
still,
ray
the game
tracing.
still looks really good, but I do kind of want to futz with it and like drop it down to 1080 and turn on the ray tracing and see how it looks.
So yeah, this is in a window, a 1080 by 1920 window. When I was playing on my TV downstairs, I had to turn those settings way down. But like this is
Yeah.
on a 4080 in a 1080 window. Like on my 4070 on the other computer, I had to turn a lot of the ray tracing stuff off.
Yeah, I'm running on a 3070, and it did have to turn down some of the settings. I made sure the game ran really smoothly, and I was very happy with how it performed. And I thought it looked quite good, except I didn't like the character faces. And I did see someone playing with all the detail settings maxed out, and they do look a little better when all the bells
greasy.
and whistles are turned on. They're still pretty greasy. There's like 5 distinct times in this game where Grace looks like she's coated in slime.
I mean, I think she's supposed to look sweaty and like
That's just classic
Freaked
Unreal
out.
Engine stuff, you know. They're trying to
but
recreate.
this isn't an Unreal Engine
I
game.
know. Yeah, I know.
It shouldn't do that.
Also, Unreal Engine games don't look like that anymore. They just have like a lot of bad texture pop in. So like
Yeah,
they
I
have
mean,
no textures, or they look super low res for a few seconds.
What the fuck? What the
Banana.
Are
I
all
know,
the
it's
guns
not- it's not-
bananas or just Grace's
It's
default handgun.
it's not lore accurate. I forget who is it. Taiki Shuttle is the one that likes bananas. I don't know.
The only person who knows anything about that shit is you. If Alex was here, I guess.
I know.
maybe
I
he
know
would.
that Rice Shower. I know that Rice
Nothing
Shower
about-
likes bread for breakfast and not rice because Agnes Digital makes you take a quiz about that when you play your career.
Dear. So I just want to say this intro section. I know you really didn't like it. I didn't really have a problem with it. It's kind of, we got this haunted house section where you're running around and stuff keeps falling out of closets and scaring Grace. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's the setup, but it didn't really bug me. And then after this, you get your first hide and seek segment in the clinic with the girl.
Yeah.
And I find those stressful. So like it's like most Resident Evil games, they start out scary and then just get progressively less so as they go. Although this section here I found was just kind of like, it's a bunch of jump scares, but it's, for the most part, you can see.
Check out the path tracing reflection, right? Like, I know we're not there yet with the ray tracing stuff, but like sometimes you see stuff like that and you go, damn, like ray tracing's gonna be real cool in 10 years if any of us can afford it.
I was just playing Resident Evil 2 remake with ray tracing on because I can turn it on for that game, and just every once in most of the time you can't tell at all, but every once in a while I could shine my flashlight through a chain link fence or something, and go like, "Ooh,
yeah,
like,
look at those ears."
I bet it wasn't. Look, there they are.
No.
I mean, I don't know, man. Duke Nukem 3D had working mirrors in like
true.
1994 or something.
It's true, but you didn't mod an Uma Musume.
good.
You didn't mod an Uma Musume into that game and then have the reflection still work. So
But you could do that today.
it's true.
And it might still work.
It
I don't
might,
know.
yeah,
I don't know how
knows?
they did that in the build engine.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a ray. You can ray trace Quake now, so I think there is a ray tracing build engine.
Is there? There
Mod.
probably is. Yeah,
I
there's like
think
ray
there
tracing
is.
mods for most things.
You don't need ray tracing if you're just mapping as bright to the mirror.
Yeah, this is also a
kinda
weird
like-
thing that like they like this model of Grace. I mean, obviously it's not that in this but version of it, but it's just like she looks exactly the same even though she's like 12.
She's not 12. She's like 16.
She's 16, yeah.
Is she? Okay.
He goes from 16 to 24.
Yeah, that's that.
I look different.
And as a
when I was-
24-year-old, she looks like a teenager. So
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
mean,
It's just like she looks exactly
yes.
the same. It's a little weird.
So
She's
all
also
the
good
I'm
mods
not-
are
banana.
if I was
bananas,
running,
yeah.
if I was running at full speed, I'd be going 70 kilometers an hour.
So do you think Alyssa's happy to see you because she's got a banana in her pocket?
So yeah, anyways, yes, like I didn't love this intro. I thought that the thing with the FBI was real stupid. The part I like, honestly, it was that first chase section with the girl that I really didn't like because it felt like I was playing like a lesser, like one of the bad Outlast clones on Steam. Like the way that, because it was so scripted. And
It's actually less scripted than you might think because I've watched 3 or 4 people play through there, and it can go a little differently.
well, you kind of like if you like when the light goes out, that's scripted, you know,
Right.
and like you have to like bounce back and forth between those areas, and like there's no way to keep the cart, like the stuff from falling off the cart.
Right. I was
Yeah.
gonna say there's no way to stop her from. I'm playing it on Insanity now, and I just did that section last night or 2 nights ago. If you bait her away and then go grab the screwdriver, she still like busts out of the door from the nurse's station,
Yes.
even though that's not where she is. Like she teleports there and kicks down. So there's stuff like that for sure. But
Looks like
think-
somebody got screwed.
Exactly. Yep.
but I
Like, you
think
should
once
be
you
watching
get
the
past
stream.
that first.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, you should. Once you get past that first scripted section with the girl, I think that's where the game really picks up. Is
Yes.
once you
I
have
agree.
a little bit
100%. Once I got past that, like I stopped playing for a day because I was so like annoyed by how scripted and boring that part was, and then I got into the main. What?
Alex turned on the
Nothing.
stream.
Listen,
Oh, Alex, you haven't seen this game before, have you?
yeah.
No.
So this is our main
Some
character, Rice
returning
Shower.
characters.
Yeah.
This is our main character, yeah. Grace Rice Shower Ashford. I don't know. Well, they don't tell you why that's her nickname right off the bat, but you find out later.
It's actually only in a file that you unlock after you finish the game. It's kind of dumb.
Oh, really? I had heard different. Okay. All right. I was wrong. Sorry.
That's the T virus was actually created in order to extract the power of mitochondria, and was
There's
developed
gotta
by
be-
Agnes Tachyon.
There's got to be a mod for RE2 where like Mr. X is fucking like Bakushin. Like
I don't know.
and
I will
just,
say,
like,
I will say
saying
one of
Bakushin.
the good mods that I did find in the Nexus mod is you can give Mr. X spoilers. Mr. X is in this game. There's a tyrant that chases you. You can give him his hat back, and then you can shoot it
Oh,
off.
Oh,
Will he stop to pick it up if you shoot it?
I don't know, but I was
I
like, yeah,
remember-
that's a good mod.
I don't remember if it was for this one or RE2, and someone had just posted it because there's a new RE game and people are talking about it online. But there's one that changes Leon's model into a little Mr. X and changes Mr. X into a giant
big
Leon.
That's
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah.
Giant shirtless Leon.
Well, I was
There is
gonna say,
there is a
before
there
we
is a
started
tramp
streaming, I was gonna
there is a
say,
tramp stamp Leon.
There is a
version.
tramp stamp Leon.
Yeah.
But my favorite from the RE2 make was when they had there's the one that puts Leon and Mr. X in banana hammocks, and the crotch of Leon's has the RPD seal and the crotch of Mr. X's has the umbrella logo.
Nice.
Very good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I do know. I saw that someone put the X Gon Give It To You mod is in this game already. Someone did that right away. So.
Okay.
All right, so everyone's on board with the main clinic segment of this game is really good, right?
That is
I like
far and away
most
my
of the
favorite part of this game. It's also, I think, one of the best. I think it ranks up there with the first couple of hours of Resident Evil 7 as my favorite thing in like the new Resident Evil games. I think that's really well. I mean, it's basically just like the police station from Resident Evil 2.
But with some kind of more fun enemy designs.
I love the Land of the Dead style zombies, or the Day of the
Going
Dead.
through the motions.
The ones that they're
lives.
like Bub, where they kind of like half remember things from their past or whatever. I liked that. I was really disappointed that kind of disappears when you get into the back half of the game.
I also love. Did you guys know? Again, well, we're going like full spoiler talk on this, anyways.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the thing or figure out the thing? I saw it. I didn't figure it out on my own, but the patient zombie, the one who gets annoyed by noise, who wants you to leave him alone.
Yeah.
If you whip a bottle at the giant fat guy,
Chunk,
and that patient zombie goes and hits him with his IV thing, it kills him in one hit.
Yeah, and apparently you can even, if you avoid the chef for long enough, you can actually get him to kill the chef later on too, because they moved the chef to a different location.
Why that guy can like one shot those like big zombies?
Yes.
Wonder why that is.
Because he hates noise.
I don't know. Yeah, because he
Joe-
hates noise that much.
Because mean jokes.
Joe, this will be helpful for your Insanity playthrough. Did you know that you can parry things like rockets and a thrown car?
You can parry, I think, basically anything. Yeah, and once you have Hunk's in this game. Once you have Hunk's axe, you can extra.
Spoilers.
Axe adds,
Spoilers.
like,
Tofu is in this game.
Tofu is in this
Yeah, I
game.
didn't see
That's
Tofu.
those are
I
the
say
only.
I actually haven't seen Tofu.
Oh, you
yet,
didn't? So when you go to the section where you're back in the police station, sometimes I guess it's random. I thought it just always happened, but when you're in there,
random.
like sometimes you'll see like when you're like you can see out the windows where like that in the original like there's that body hanging from the pipe. Through those windows, like Tofu will like bounce by and it makes like a weird little noise.
Make the little squishy noise
Yeah.
he makes when he runs.
Yep, and then that's it. Like it's just like a very quick cameo. But I was like, what? Like I was like, what the
I
fuck?
did not
That's
see
really
that. That's amazing.
That's wild. Yeah.
I love that. That's great. Yeah, but his axe adds a few extra frames to the parry window. And so even though it doesn't do as much damage, if you're primarily using your axe as a parry tool, like Hunk's axe is way the better option for that. Also, there were people I saw online who were like, "Is that Hunk?" And I'm like,
I guess so.
"Why would you? Who else could it be? Like, what?"
I'm glad they put a parry.
Hunk,
I
or
was so excited and then it turned out it was just like a dog shit 5-minute parry slop boss fight for no reason. It sucked.
The guy from Medieval.
Yes.
I found out that Hunk was in this game.
I saw that. I didn't know if you would use it. There's his car. There's the car.
So there's a lot of good Leon ones. There's Master Chief. There's one that's Raiden from Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. In fact, there's one that turns all of the characters into Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance characters.
Nice.
Which was fun. But I don't know. I thought this one looked like they put the most work into it.
Well, it's the same character model from the PS4 remaster.
Yes, this was also like the biggest file size. Like most of them were like a few megabytes, but this one was like 80 megabytes. So, like, look at that finger articulation. You know what I mean?
Oh, my stream was behind. I'm caught up now.
It's good.
He's streaming it to Discord, Alex, if you want to.
Yes,
Nah,
it's on
it's
Discord,
okay.
yeah.
Not have the lag.
I did really appreciate the bicycle mod that replaces the motorbikes.
Yes. Yeah, we're not going to get far enough tonight to see that.
Well,
but
I have a
you
save, but I don't know
Okay.
if I have a save that's exactly there, but I do have a Leon gameplay save, so I'll try to load that up later.
Oh, I thought we were done, but we're not done, are we?
No, we're not done. Look at that! Look at those ray trace, like the path trace lighting on the rain and stuff. Doesn't it look good?
So I don't know anything about the story of this game. The only thing I know is that Hunk is in it. I found that out, and I was like, oh shit, dude, I gotta play this game now because I love Hunk like the most. And then I saw that the boss fight was just Hunk just like parrying the shit out of everything, and I had the polar opposite response to Eric, whereas Eric's like, this sucks, it's parry slop. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, it's literally just the bullshit like quick time fight against Krauser from Resident Evil 4. It sucks.
That fight's alright.
No, it sucks. It's not a fight. It's literally like a string of quick time. It's QTE from Shenmue. It's just like you just push a button. It's bullshit.
So I don't know who this model is.
It's Big Smoke from Resident Evil Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I say that's San Andreas. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Requiem banana.
Yeah, right. What does the Requiem look like?
I think they're all just the bananas. Yeah. There were a bunch of Requiem mods too, but
I like the guy checking you out as you go by. It's like,
is that a skeleton in armor with a banana? I do like this. I
would like to point out that this is A, gross, and also B, she killed that guy by biting his nose.
I don't know. Is he dead?
It's a low. Oh, he's dead.
He looks dead.
It was a load-bearing.
I mean,
nose.
it'll be a zombie momentarily.
Yeah. I don't know if he could just be passed out from shock.
Oh man,
you know?
I'm not playing this game. You just shot that person in the knees, and they were on the ground, and Leon just kicked him instead of suplexing him. This is dumb.
Does this have suplexing
Look,
in it?
man,
I don't know if
Leon
it does.
ain't
I've seen
got
a
the
suplex. I've not
the
seen a
lower
suplex.
back pain is real.
I know, he's like in his 40s or 50s or whatever at this point. I get it.
He's also infected with the T virus or something.
And he's a skeleton
Sure.
man with a banana
Yeah.
gun.
He's fragile.
Like, in the literal sense, or is that some sort of reference to Death Stranding? I don't know.
He doesn't drink enough calcium.
Okay. But in the literal.
No, I don't. Why do you think I would reference Death Stranding?
I don't know, because you've played a non-zero amount of it.
It's true.
Maybe Fragile has
Played
some
more of
sort
it than me. Yeah.
Maybe Fragile has some sort of like bone thing or zombie thing, and that's why her name's Fragile. I don't like that would make sense with Kojima.
No, he's a skeleton, so he's fragile. He doesn't have any
Okay.
like flesh to
Mess
brace it for
muscle. Or,
impact.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Also, he has a hatchet instead of a knife. They changed everything about Leon's character.
Mm-hmm. That's right. There's a
Oh,
mod
no.
that actually turned his axe into a machete, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't really, doesn't change a lot, but it looks kind of neat.
But yeah, I loved the clinic part. Like I said, I love the zombies. I like just having like the zombies being a cast of characters. I think was really fun.
Yeah, they're all memorable.
Yeah, there's like
the singing lady in the lounge.
the butcher and the two singing ones and the guy that wants to turn the lights off.
If you make the woman cleaning the floors mad, she scrubs your face.
Yes, yes, that's really good. I like that also like where's Rice Shower's hair?
I would say, what happened to her hair?
I'm not sure. I hope it stays
come
like
back.
I hope it stays like this though. Although it's not really Rice Shower if she doesn't have a little hat. But
Or the back half of her head. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Leon dies at the end, right?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
In
really?
fact, so I wanted to talk about the clinic because I don't want to complain about all the plot stuff that makes me mad until the end. But
I mean, let's just say the clinic is really fun, and
Yeah.
it's worth playing this game just to experience that 8 hours.
yeah,
It's super good. Also, I will say, when you go back and forth with Leon in the early part of the game, I found it refreshingly disjointed in that every single time you pick him up again, you're in a totally different situation with totally different enemies you've never seen before. And so every single time I would just crashing my way through the scenario with no idea how to fight the monsters because they kept bringing new ones in. And I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
yeah,
well,
I like
don't know.
that. I love the one of the things I really like is when you when Leon shows up here in the clinic and you can kind of clean house for Grace, and I thought that was a really cool. I thought that was a really cool way to reference the zapper system, but put it in play. I was momentarily it's kind of asking too much, but I was momentarily disappointed because I was kind of hoping that was what the game was going to be. You would be in an area as Grace, and then
The
Leon
changes
would
you made
kind of,
would impact Leon when he
Right.
came in. And...
I was kind of hoping that you would have more of that, but it's okay that they didn't. I kind of it makes sense that it wouldn't really, but
Well, that wouldn't work with the way they made Leon in this game, where he's just a zombie
Yeah.
genociding maniac who can
Yes.
wipe out 40 blister heads in a single encounter, and it's not even a big deal.
Yeah.
Whereas as Grace, one blister head is a huge problem if you don't have an injector.
until you learn how to make acid vials
Right,
at the
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Did
What's
you
that?
even have to deal with blister heads at the end?
No, but there's all those liquors.
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
the liquor.
But I mean, by that
No,
point, when they bring liquors back, and they're not a big deal because they both have. Leon's got all kinds of guns, and Grace has the acid vials.
I mean, they're a big deal if you don't have enough acid or if you mess up your throw. Grace versus a liquor is a bad matchup.
I guess.
I just want to say in this section here, where you have to stay in the light to keep away from the scary monster girl. When I first woke up in the room as Grace, I was messing around with stuff, and I turned off the light in that room. So when I was running away from the girl, I went in there, and she just came stomping right in and bit my head off. Got my head bit off a certain number of times.
Yeah, I mean, and I complained about her in this section, but I love the boss fight, or not the boss fight section, but before the boss fight section where you're in that area underground, and there's those power cells that get you in and out of the different areas. And she's stalking around there. That was some prime having to deal with the tyrant in Resident Evil 2. That was the part where I thought was the best.
I thought this reveal of the girl was really good.
Yeah. I was really worried because I thought that this whole part of this game was going to be like this, with these tight hallways and an enemy that you can't get around. That was one of the best things about Jack and Mr. X was that they kind of felt you never knew when they were going to show up, and then you could kind of move around freely and
Chilling. It's purring at you.
yeah, that's a friendly wrestling cat.
Yeah, we have to remember to delete this stream after we're done, or Nintendo's gonna sue us.
All I see on screen right now is a bunch of red, and so I was like, are they talking about Incineroar? And then the camera pulled back a bit, and I was like, and Joe started talking about Nintendo, and I'm like, all right. Yeah.
I forgot that there's a bunch of custom stumbling animations in this
Yes,
section.
only if you play in third person though.
Oh, I didn't know you could play in third person as Grace.
Yeah, you can
Although
switch.
it makes sense because you've been.
You can
doing
also
that.
play first person as Leon if you want.
Yeah, you can.
That was gotta be
okay.
weird.
I probably.
I guess it plays like
is,
Resident Evil 8,
Yes.
but with more kicking.
But now you can play Resident Evil 8 in third person too, Mike.
Ah.
It's true.
That's true.
So when you come in here and you have no choice but to move the cart and it makes a big noise, I completely failed to hide. I had no idea where I could hide from the girl, so I wound up just kind of
Getting your head
brute
bit off
forcing
a
my
few
way
times.
past her. And then I ran away from her, and then she smashed through the door, and that made perfect sense because I saw that coming like a mile away. But it's like this is absolutely the press room in Resident Evil 2? Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Oh, you can just climb on that thing anytime.
yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
there's
so.
an antique coin on top of the locker.
I don't. I thought that those would kind of come back and be useful again at some point.
You can make scrap out of them.
You can make scrap out of them, but at a rate.
I don't know.
that
I mean,
just
I
doesn't make
had
sense.
I had so much stuff at the end of the game that I didn't really need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, once you finish off the extremely good clinic section, I guess I will shout out to the short lab sequence at the end of the clinic section where everything's falling apart and you're running up stairways with cascading blood waterfalls, which I thought was a pretty good visual.
And a
Yes.
zombie destroying fire extinguisher.
It was very
which-
Evil Dead, the Evil Dead remake with the blood
Yeah.
rain and stuff.
Oh, you can hide there
Yep.
and not get seen?
Oh yeah.
I think that's what you're supposed to do, actually.
Okay, because she came farther into the room and found me. Oh, okay, that's huh. All right. So then you go play as Leon in Raccoon City. And it is, I guess, conceptually neat to be in a bombed out city, but functionally it's just like a big gray blah kind of. I mean, a lot of people describing it as like a B tier Xbox 360 game,
That's what
basically.
that is
Location.
exactly what I thought. I was like it was like sub Gears of War kind of in terms of. I mean, it's just like it's okay that it's kind of monochrome in terms of the color palette because that makes sense for the setting, but it's like it's also just like the textures look really shitty.
Yeah, it's also just really flavorless. Like you know, it's a pretty long section, and like I was so sad when I first got my credits and I opened up the box to upgrade my weapons. And like, oh, it's a vending machine.
Yeah.
Like after Resident Evil 4
there's
and
not
Resident Evil 8
alcohol.
had like such fun vendor characters. It's like, oh, really? Like you've taken every ounce of personality out of the section you could. So that was disappointing. It was fun to play, right? Because it's basically the mechanics from you're just making your life more difficult here, aren't you?
But you can turn the lights on her once she's all
Yeah.
the way in the room, and she
Oh.
doesn't like that. She doesn't like that at all.
But did she just run away, or?
Yeah. Oh, seems like
You
it.
think you broke her,
Maybe broke. That'd be fine.
or maybe the animation of her like climbing to the ceiling or something didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't
Maybe.
work for Incineroar.
That'd be fine. Honestly, if it doesn't show up again, I can just get out of here and be fine with it.
So they got one good set piece in with climbing the diagonal skyscraper. I will give them points for that. But otherwise, it is pretty.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Makes it a lot easier to spot the girl.
That section also isn't very long, I feel like, in the grand scheme of things, right? Where you get the 3 parts of the detonator and then blow the fence open. Like,
It felt kind of long to me. It's probably like 2 hours in all. It's a decent chunk. Like once you're Leon, you've got that. Then you've got Adventures in RPD, and then you've got the final lab section.
lab
In my
section.
brain, those were all about 2 hours long each. Well, no, the RPD is shorter maybe, but
yeah, RPD is a little short. I mean, I thought the RPD. I mean, there's also the orphanage bullshit, which that part I actually
yeah.
don't like. Similar to the Sherry section in Resident Evil 2. It's like, I just like.
hide and
don't know.
seek once again.
Yeah, a hide and seek.
You can just leave right here. There's some Incineroar smash that door down for you.
Oh right, I can go this way. I forgot. Thought I had to.
Okay, I
circle
gotta
around.
go.
Okay, bye.
I gotta go. We'll talk about Alex fucking his cousin next time.
Look, they patched
not
that
you,
out. I
to be
thought.
clear.
not
Ooh,
not
yeah,
me.
not you.
Not me. They're
Thought they patched
going to
that out.
patch it out. They're
Okay.
going to. Maybe. It's not clear. We'll have more details next week. Please look forward to it. Okay, bye.
Good night.
Christ. Bye, Alex.
I mean, I don't know, Eric. I kind of like this bit where you're in the safe room and the lights go out. That's fun. Like they don't mess with the safe rooms all that much in Resident Evil games.
That's okay.
it's extremely short from here on. Like
Yeah.
I had actually saved here. I actually had a hard time getting ink ribbons for the first couple hours until I got the blood injector, and I was sad that I wasted one here.
I bumped
what turned out to be
I
a
bumped
30-second
difficulty
sequence.
down and didn't have to use ink ribbons. Oh, nope.
I don't know. I really appreciated the extra little tension of having to manage that resource. I like that every once in a while I would have to make a foray into the house and just like live with my actions or stretch it out for longer than I normally would.
Wow. It's not 1998 anymore. I don't want to have like I feel like about that kind of like limited saves the same way I do about QuickTime events that I just don't want to have to deal with them ever again. But it's like A+ that they put in the game that you can opt in or opt out of all that stuff. I think that's really good.
Options are good.
There's also, when you finish the game, you can also buy an infinite ink. Like if you want to play the game with harder enemies but still not limited saves, there's an infinite ink ribbon that you can get when you beat the game.
So yeah, I'm not a lot of marks for the Raccoon City bombed out section. I didn't like RPD much either. Honestly.
I don't like the art design of it, but I had a lot of fun there.
I had a lot of fun with it.
I was also just like you, Mike. I was disappointed that it was just a box instead of a character that sold you stuff.
Yes,
and also just the weapon variety was kind of like lacking. Like you didn't have anything as fun as the bow gun or the dart thrower.
Yeah, well, it's just got like 2 varieties each, basically, of pistol, shotgun, sniper rifle.
Yep.
I guess
and
there's 2 machine guns.
Pistols feel very similar. I guess one has a silencer, but like it's not like the difference between the Red 9 and the Butterfly and the Punisher and Resident Evil 4. Where it's like one has penetration and one has like stopping power and one has attack speed.
Well, all the weapons in Resident Evil 4 had like an exclusive upgrade. Well, I guess actually there's an extra tuning that I haven't unlocked yet, so maybe all the guns in this game do too, and that
not really,
changes how they feel.
They're all pretty much the same.
Okay.
No, I mean I agree that it was fun because it's just that same gameplay from Resident Evil 4, which is good. It's good gameplay, but it didn't feel very. It felt like kind of like a weaker section of the RE4 remake.
Yeah.
I mean, the RPD stuff in particular, like they're playing the hits, and it's a little eye rolly to be like, oh, there's Mr. X, oh, there's Hunk.
He uses the helicopter to attack
also
you.
like but also I'm like, like I get.
I would have all that stuff would have been way more exciting if we hadn't just gotten a remake of that game a few years ago.
Well, yeah, also that. But if Leon had died and this was actually like this is like putting a
which they do
on
tease
Leon's story,
right?
Then I'd be
What
like,
oh man, he dies. I saw it happen.
In one of the endings, I guess he does. Yeah.
I also think that's a bummer because again, spoiler chatter here. When there's like a Deus Ex Human Revolution style like just choke point decision that you make
right
that changes the ending.
It's not a decision at all.
Right, but I did the quote correct thing first. So then I was like, oh man, when I play a second time, like there's probably a whole different final boss and a whole different like whatever. No. And then I said something, I don't remember, I think I said something was it to you, Mike?
Maybe.
And you were like, you just have to go back and do it again. Like it doesn't.
It's like, no, you missed out on a 1-minute cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is like that. Then my expectations were up for a minute though, where I was like, oh, there's like a different, what? I wonder what all is different.
Which thankfully I took the bad ending first, so at least I didn't have the big come down of doing the full ending and then getting the kind of short, crappy, bad ending.
Also, it's weird that you never fight fake Wesker.
I mean,
weird that there's
it's
a fake
weird that there's
Wesker
a
at
fake
all.
Wesker. Yeah, that sucks.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of blood for a skeleton. That choice is so stupid. They spend the whole game being like, Elpis, 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 and no one ever basically stops to ask what it is and whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. And so, and then you get to the end, it's like, oh, it turns out it's a good thing. Okay, cool.
Right. Also, like,
Bad.
everything about the plot in this game is really bad. Like, they kill that little girl, and then at the end of the game, they're just like, we didn't hit anything important. We'll just give her the cure, and she'll be fine. It's like, why did you just Chewbacca is on a different spaceship this like minor character in this game for no reason. It's like
you almost had something interesting there, right? You almost
Right.
had like Leon the pragmatist doing the awful thing, and Grace being disillusioned by him. But like, nope, gotta have it both ways. Turns out she's fine. Turns out Leon's fine. Everyone's fine.
Everyone's fine.
Don't worry about it. Leon's married to someone. We don't know who, but he's married.
yeah, I don't. That's really I didn't notice that until people talked about it.
It's very hard to notice. I watched that cutscene, and it's
Pretty
wow.
weird.
So that's very dumb. Oh, what was the other thing that was very dumb I wanted to mention? Oh,
I like that
having-
it's like a big spoon is your.
Yeah, that's spoons and bananas. That's their mod.
Oh, it's spoons and bananas.
Yeah.
But they don't change the chainsaw apparently. So
I mean,
now you gotta find a good.
Why would
chainsaw mod.
Why would you mess with perfection? You know.
having
fair.
watched people replay the intro to this game a couple times now, also they lay it on so thick that Grace is supposed to be some kind of special person, and I do appreciate the fake out of having this game be filled with similarly little blonde girls everywhere you look, and
Right.
it turns out there's actually no connection whatsoever between Grace and anybody else in the game at all.
Yeah.
So like that's all right. That's kind of funny, but it's funny how hard they were pushing the Chosen One stuff off the top, and it turns out to be a nothing burger.
Yeah, like that, because they make it sort of seem like, oh, it's like her, they're gonna have to like use her blood to activate Elpis or something like that, and it just turns out it's like, no, we think you know the password.
Yeah, the whole hanging her upside down, strapped to a cot.
Well, I think
extracting her
they
blood
thought
thing.
that there was something special about her because there's a lot of talk about how the T virus can like implant memories into people and stuff, and that
Yeah.
I definitely think that both Victor and the other guy, the bad Wesker knockoff,
Zeno?
like, why does that guy exist? Why isn't that just like another Wesker clone or something? Like
he's
why?
a-
Have a good paradox.
They never say that, but I think it's meant to be one of the Wesker clones. Yes.
Well, it's not though. He just has the Wesker like
Hair
virus
and glasses.
upgrades or whatever. Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, but so did in 6. So did Jake, right? He had who's the bad guy in Revelations 2? The lady Wesker clone. She also had that, right? She could
I mean that there was a lady Wesker
Matrix
on your TV.
dodge and stuff.
I don't know.
I'm
it's
so
just
happy
dumb.
I don't actually know about all that stuff.
Yeah, it's just it's dumb. It's like one of my biggest complaints about 7 was that they brought
Imagine how dangerous you'd be if you had a spork.
but like one of the things that I really disliked about 7 at the end was just that they just like brought Chris back and like brought that into the Resident Evil continuity. And so like I was kind of hoping at some point we would move away from all that stuff because it's not good, but like they're just like doubling down and moving back into the stuff that I didn't like about 5 and 6, and that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
I also just like Victor is like a really cool looking villain, and he like is a villain for like the first hour and a half of the game, and then he just disappears, and then you do like the world's shittiest vehicle sequence against him, and then he just disappears, and then at the end of the game he turns into just like a redo of the Nemesis boss fight from 3. And all like I don't understand why they like what was the point of any of that? Like
Playing
all
the
the
hits, man.
all the boss fights in this game kind of suck, except for the one against the girl.
The girl, yeah.
Is the only because it's like, well, you like redo the tyrant boss fight, but now there's like he throws cars at you and the physics look bad, and now it's like redo the Nemesis boss fight, but it's just like instead of having this unwieldy railgun thing, you just you just like shoot these pustules, and I don't know, it's just weird. It's just like or like they bring the plant back and it just sucks.
But Eric, what we fought Plant 42? What if Plant 43?
Is that Plant
Have you
43?
thought about that?
That's really more
Plant
about
43.
Plant 84. I don't know. And there's like some cool stuff like when you go into the secret base, the second secret lab that exists under Raccoon City. There's like the catalog of bioweapons you can buy like at an auction, which I thought was kind of like a cool little thing. But they really don't get into that
Nemesis
at all.
is negotiable.
Right. And then like And like at the end when Victor shows back up for whatever reason and turns into the Nemesis, he's like, I don't care if this thing is actually a virus or a cure. We're going to release it because it'll bring anarchy to everything. And it's like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, this isn't a character. This is just a set of affectations, and it's kind of disappointing, you know? But like, having said all that, I still had a really great time playing through like most of this game. It's just like literally the bad writing and the stuff at the very beginning and the very end that turned me off in a big way. But I love the I've never like the crafting stuff in all the other Resident Evil games is like pretty so-so. It's like nice that they give you options for creating that types of ammo that you want, but it's like kind of like a pain in the ass to manage all that stuff with your limited inventory. And so in this game, to just give you like one resource that you can like use for all kinds of different things with Grace and the Blood Collector, I thought that was a really, really good mechanical improvement that they made.
Yeah, and I like that it's kind of slow to collect the blood, so you're always kind of weighing up, like, do I have time to
Yes.
stab this bucket and get some blood before that zombie catches me?
Right. And it also because it's a static resource that like you can just like you can spot a thing of blood and then you can like go back to it later. I don't know. I thought that was really good.
There's did you guys watch the Carbot animations for
Yes.
Resident Evil? The way that they depict the blood collection and crafting for Grace, like I've laughed so hard.
Taking a drink box straw into a zombie's butt.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, just like the perfect bell curve of not enjoying it to loving it to kind of like, I don't know. Like I guess that spider boss fight's okay.
Which mod did you apply for that one?
I didn't download it, but there is one that makes it the spider boss from Devil May Cry.
There's also one that turns
Lava
into Thomas
spider.
the Train.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying there's one that turns into Thomas the Tank.
I mean, that's classic. That's Thomas the Tank Engine's been in everything from Skyrim to Resident Evil 2 to...
Yeah, are there Macho Man mods for
I didn't
this
see,
yet?
no, there was no Macho Man ones.
Well, I will say it's nice of them to put most of the best stuff relatively up front in this game, because you can always pick it up in a couple years and just play through the clinic section, and then, you
Yeah.
know, if you're not feeling it, stop right there.
There is a mod that lets you skip through most of the intro as well, for speed running purposes, so that like every speed run isn't just like 60 minutes of skipping cutscenes. So I don't know. I
would be
definitely
happy.
of the 6, like it's almost unprecedented, right? That we've got like 6 really good games in like less than 10 years. I'm hard pressed to think of any other franchise that has done as good of a job as Resident Evil has over the last 10 years of like freshening stuff up and
just making good ass games,
yeah.
one after the other.
Yep. I don't, like I said, the story stuff in this, I also like, it was really disappointing coming off of 4 because I thought 4 did a really good job of turning kind of gobbledygook into almost a coherent plot in the remake. And then also like the big thing was like making Luis a character instead of just a set of mannerisms like he is in the original, or he just like shows up to like move a plot item around and then dies. So for this game to like return to the 4, 5, 6 formula of like extremely terrible writing is kind of a disappointment.
Oh, you give it the bear onesie. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
there wasn't a lot of
bleeding
mods for
through.
her. Yeah, there wasn't many mods for the kid. So
Looks more like a gorilla.
yeah, it's like a monkey, I guess. I don't know.
Grace's interactions with Emily are so painful, though.
Yeah. Listen, she's got an anxiety disorder, just like Rice Shower.
Oh yes, is Rice Shower known for?
Yes, Rice Shower has a.
Idea.
It's one of the. There's her and Misho Dodo. Dodo has like a really horrible, like manic depressive kind of thing going on.
Oh, no.
And they both, what they really need is like a school therapist that you can send them to. it's almost painful to play through their careers because of how much they like how
unaddressed issues.
Well, it's like the self-flagellation stuff is like out of control to kind of.
Also, you pick up your New Game Plus goodies in the box there.
I guess, yeah. I didn't
Did you
buy
unlock
any.
anything?
I didn't know. I actually uninstalled it because I was like, because I had just actually, I reinstalled the 3. Is that the right? Oh, this is the wrong. Wait, I gotta go this side. I just reinstalled. I was like, I'm gonna play through Resident Evil 1, I think, like the remake, and reinstalled that. So, but I didn't feel particularly compelled to like jump right back into this.
Joe will know this. The remake of Resident Evil 1 that you can get on Steam, is that very different from the one that was like on the GameCube?
Nope.
It's just
No,
it's like
I
a
just
shine
played it.
version of that.
It's basically the
Yeah,
same thing. There's some like
it's-
light graphical enhancements, but it's pretty much
It's
the same as that
widescreen?
game. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually
did
a little weird because like like that game looks okay on a 1080p computer monitor and it looks really nice on a Steam Deck, but on a 4K TV, the pre-rendered background stuff, which is as good as pre-rendered backgrounds kind of almost always ever been, it like starts to like break down a little bit on a.
I
really
forgot those
big
were
TV.
pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
look
it's-
super duper sharp.
They
on the-
look amazing in certain contexts, but that was the first time I've ever played that game and said, "Ooh, this is like starting to look a little old."
Maddie wants to know how come all the characters aren't Umas.
I don't. There aren't any of those. This is it. Just there's a Mihono Bourbon and a Majiro Bright. Weirdly,
Yeah, push that cook.
I was hoping
did
to
you all
get.
take him out with the blood injector, or did you use the
Oh yeah,
Nemesis?
absolutely.
I used. I had Leon take him out. Actually, I used the injectors on the chunk on the big guy. Who I have a mod
Yeah,
that turns
takes
him
3 of
into the Boomer from Left 4 Dead, but
Nice.
um,
Yeah, I used the Nemesis on Chunk, and it just took 2 bullets, which seemed like a pretty good deal.
yeah. So yeah, I don't
In the
know.
Requiem.
Yeah, the Requiem. Anyways, I don't know. This game's good. I had a nice time with it. I just like, please put a modicum of effort into the writing next time. But other than that, you know,
Oh,
It's tough 'cause-
it's also weird that like I feel like there are maybe no other mainline Resident Evil games where you fight just like regular ass human people, but there's like a whole section where Leon has to do
yeah,
that.
that's not
in-
great
in this.
either. It's really short. Well, it's right before you do the
The fight with
the
Hunk.
parry slop against Hunk. Yeah. I don't know. Just not what I. It's not what I want from a Resident Evil game. I really don't. I don't like the less. I don't want my Resident Evil games to turn into Xbox 360 era, like Splinter Cell
No.
games
Shooters.
for no reason.
No.
Army of 2.
Yeah.
What? So if
Also,
Leon
no
kills the
of-
chef,
I guess that like all the good new monster designs are very front loaded in this because like once you get into the back half, like Leon's guys are all the same kind of.
just playing the hits, man.
Yeah.
What if you kill the chef with Leon? Does he get a different item, or does
You get like a
charm
I
for
think,
Grace?
Yeah. Same as I think.
Oh, so but Leon gets the charm?
I think so.
Leon?
I think the
Leon.
charms are. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't. Maybe is there a different charm for Grace? Maybe I don't know. I was
Well,
hoping to
Grace's
Well,
sh-
Grace
charms
take
all
out,
just
take out
are-
food
Oh,
charm.
Yeah,
It makes the knife
yes.
durability increase.
okay.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
But all Grace's charms, I think, are the ones that like you just hold them in your inventory and they
Yeah.
affect everything. And Leon's have to be put on a specific weapon.
I was hoping to find some blister heads, but I don't know if there's any in this lab, and I don't.
I
Think
didn't
have
think there
a-
were blister heads in this section of the game.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there are. There are some in the later section, I think.
I just want to say I appreciate so much that they gave you a game where you can reload your axe.
Yeah, yeah, that's really funny. I don't
There's a thing that there's also like a post game item that you can get that means you don't have to do that either, which is kind of
then-
nice.
But then you're not reloading your axe.
Let's try this
That's true.
I did actually have to do that once or twice in the middle of really tough fights, and it was
good. Yeah, it's all right. Trying to find the time to sharpen your axe, even though that's not how any of that works. It's pretty funny.
what you get out your whetstone, you wipe it 2 times on each side.
It's literally the mechanic from fucking Monster Hunter. That's exactly what you have to do in Monster Hunter.
Oh, what if the next Resident Evil game had cooking and cats?
I mean, I'm not against it. It'll just like Monster Hunter. It'll just be about imperialism is good, actually. Just like one of the major things that sucks about all those Monster Hunter games.
The T-virus turned me into a 3-foot-tall talking cat who wants to cook food for you.
I might have wiped out all the enemies here
I
too.
was gonna say, all your saves seem to be hit after you've killed everything.
Well, I had the blister heads have gold chips face on them, but they're not around anymore, so it does. Anyways, I don't know. I don't have a lot else to say about it. I don't know if you guys have anything else, but
It's just a mixed bag. I mean, I really, really like the clinic section with Grace.
too.
I thought that's super excellent. It's disappointing that the game then goes out on a much weaker note. It's not terrible. There are parts of it that I think I would actually call bad, at least in terms of the nostalgia bait and some of the later writing.
That
but
tyrant fight really sucked.
I don't know. I beat him on the first try.
Yeah, it's not that it was hard. It's just like it sucks that they couldn't come up with
it's not
something new. It's also very boring, right? Like it's just like it takes place in this blasted wasteland, and like the cars have no physics on them when he throws them at you, and I don't know. It's just like I said, it's just here's the boss fight from 2, here's the boss fight from 3.
That was also bad.
Yeah. It's like
the fight against Victor before he mutates is like fine. It's not. I don't think that's particularly.
Oh, that's I forgot. I forgot I had this still in good condition.
Still beautiful.
There's a mod that turns Leon into Shrek also.
Of course.
Oh, there's a mod that turns Chunk into Shrek.
Yes, there's both
there
of
is.
those. I don't know if they'll respawn.
Is there a mod that turns health items into babies? Is the question.
Oh, they're not health kits, so
Had to get to work, Joe.
it turns them.
I will say
it turns health kits into the jar baby from Resident Evil 8.
I will say it was kind of clever of them to mix up basically the first and third person gameplay styles from the last couple of games that they've put out, but I think they've got to do something different next time.
I hope so. Yeah.
I don't think I want another game like this.
I don't know. I think if it's better written and has some original boss fights in it, I'd be totally fine with that. Because, like, I think I've said to you guys before that, like, there's so many game franchises that come out every year or every other year or whatever, and they're always made for people who aren't me. But this is the one. This is the one for me. Even if it's of like has as many like dubious sections as this game does, and they just keep pumping those out every 2 or 3 years, I'll happily eat that shit right up. Like I'm still having a nice time.
Maddie says second person Resident Evil.
Yeah, like the Battletoads boss fight.
Yeah, or the Shredder boss fight in Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
on Super Nintendo. Yeah.
So you are the zombie, and every time Leon kills you, the camera swings over to the next zombie.
Mm-hmm. Did you? Speaking of being the enemies, did you guys see the trailer? There's an indie game coming out where you play as basically Dracula in Castlevania, and you have to like
defend your castle.
And like staff it with enemies.
It's pretty classic at this point, right?
Dungeon Keeper, right?
It's similar to Dungeon or like
Tyranny.
Holy Invasion of Privacy Bad Man. Do you guys remember?
Oh wow.
Remember that?
The name rings a bell. Is that like a PSP game or something?
It was either a PSP game or like a WiiWare. Was it a WiiWare game?
Where do I make the... Oh, there we go.
Where to go?
PlayStation Store.
You must
Holy
not have
Invasion of
part.
Privacy Bad
It's telling me
Man.
to go
What did
here.
I do to deserve this? which was
to
originally
the,
released in Japan as "What Did I Do to Deserve This, My Lord?"
Relay over here. I don't know.
It's skyscraper time, isn't it?
Yeah, is that in the apartments?
I don't remember how you get up there. You must have to use the generator or something,
Use this
right?
gas-powered
Because you would have just
generator?
got the gas.
I had the gas.
Yeah, maybe.
I've
Yeah,
been up
maybe you have to
here.
go.
I've been into this part here, the hotel.
Are there other floors to this map?
Underground
'Cause
parking
you get to like
garage.
climb up and use the
There's
zip
the
line, right?
crank. Yeah, maybe I have to go through the apartment building.
Maddie says she would play a Tecmo's Deception Resident Evil. Wasn't that there was like a multiplayer one where like one player was that, wasn't there?
Oh, right here.
One player
Oh, it's
was
this. There's a gas generator in the back of the warehouse. It looks like.
one of the many failed attempts at making Resident Evil a multiplayer game. Maddie said, "Yeah, but a good one." Fair enough.
I mean,
I don't even remember which one. I
wonder
still
if
can't
them
keep those multiplayer disasters fucking straight. So
Yeah. I have to go up. I have to go up here, and then there's a gas generator on the roof of this warehouse, I think.
It's funny
that Eric and I played one with the one that came with Resident Evil 3 make. I think it
that
was.
sucked.
And
Reverse?
it was like
Reverse?
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a week after it came out, and no one was playing it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it was-
and it sucked.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah, that was the reverse one, Mike.
Reverse. Yeah.
Is that where like they shrunk all the characters so you could have like 4 players on your squad but still fit in the hallways of RPD?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, there's that really bad one. There's like I can't remember what it's called, but it came out in like 2012 or whatever, where everything is like super duper slippery.
Wasn't that Umbrella Core?
Could be.
Umbrella Core.
Could be. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I could have taken that elevator actually to get up here. Is there an elevator back at the? Man, it's like it's only been a couple of weeks since I did this, but it's already gone.
I know a map like this, if you're not in it, you're gonna forget.
Yeah.
It is pretty twisty because you're always making your way back to the main area,
Yes.
different shortcuts and things.
I think if we go up here, I think this is where we want to go.
So, did you guys play through all of Revelations 2?
No, we played through like the jail section.
I was trying to think I think I might have finished it on my own at some point, but
Was that game any good?
it's okay. It has a bunch of different like characters in it, and I wish I had played it all co-op because it really is designed that way. Like, there's always like check out this gas can filling animation. It's okay. It's not.
I was just thinking, like, as game series go, Resident Evil's actually pretty up there in terms of consistency if you only consider the like numbered entries, basically.
Well, I think it's only up there if you consider the last 10 years of it, because Resident Evil 6 is a real dog.
Yeah, but 1 and 2 are classics. 3
Yeah.
is fine.
3 is okay.
4 is a classic.
4 is classic.
5 was fine to play.
5 is a very fun co-op game that is extremely racist.
5 is a very fun co-op game.
Do not examine the subtext of this game. 6 is a trash fire, but then 7, 8, and 9 are all good. So
0
like,
is bad.
0's bad.
yeah, but
Code Veronica's okay.
Code
Veronica
Veronica
is okay.
Code
But I mean,
Veronica
again-
is a hot mess, but in kind of a way that I like.
Like, we consider those mainline games, but they don't got, they're not
Yeah.
numbered in sequential order.
0 is a number.
Eh.
I mean,
It's a
Code
number that is
Veronica
known.
and 0, or Code Veronica at the very least is definitely,
A mainline Resident Evil game.
yeah.
I guess
sure.
they tried to make 0 a mainline game. They just did a real bad job of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not a good game. I mean,
It's
that's
the only one I've never finished, except for 6, which I never touched.
yeah.
Don't. 6
Yeah,
is
I
really
won't.
bad.
6 is really
If it was like 6 hours long, I might out of curiosity, but it's such a long game.
I mean, I've seen people say like just play Leon's campaign, and maybe I'll go back and do that at some point if it's not awful. But the stuff we played of Chris and the Wesker kid stuff is fucking awful. It's
Did you
really
never
bad.
finish that game? I thought you did the whole thing co-op.
we
No,
couldn't
we played a bunch of it, but we couldn't finish it.
because Joe kept having problems with it.
Yeah, the first year we did Extra Life, we were going to play the whole thing like during
Yeah.
Extra Life, and then I kept crashing. And then
I
when we
keep
finally
thinking
did
at some
play-
point we should revisit that. We did, like, we played through, we streamed a bunch of it, like, on Sunday nights for a while, like, afterwards, but, like, we did that, like, 5 times, and we only got, like, a third of the way through the game or whatever. And it just wasn't that much fun. Like, it's just, like, the
Yeah.
scenarios that you get put in aren't that good, and the, like, the biggest thing was just that man, I really don't know where to go.
The mechanics totally change.
Right,
every
and they
time,
like they do a lot
they're-
of like stuff that's really annoying. Like they keep like ripping the camera controls away from you all the time. You know, like you'll be
God.
walking down a hallway or walking around outside, and like the camera will pan, and it just like feels bad, and it's just like they do that kind of stuff over and over and over again. I don't, man. Do you guys remember where I'm supposed to go in here?
Look for the light.
Because I rode the thing over
Yeah.
the zip line.
Does you have to go? You have to go up the skyscraper, right?
I think so, but I don't know how to get it over there. I'm probably missing something obvious because we're right here. Blech. Good Lord. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious. I'm super curious about what the Code Veronica remake is going to be, since that seems to be like the thing that is going to happen next.
I'm very curious if they can find a way to make Zero good.
I
Yeah.
think if you make Zero into something that resembles, like a co-op.
I hope it's
version of
co-op.
this,
Yeah.
like a this 9 meets 5 in all the best ways for both. I think that there's something there.
I was saying to Joe that I would like them to try and do some of those like 2-person escape room puzzles.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like
I mean,
a week here.
Like, I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if they would. I feel like they don't have the guts to do it, frankly. But like,
Especially after the reaction to like the changes in 3.
yeah, but like I had a lot of fun playing like Split Fiction with Kurt, and I feel like if you could make a Resident Evil game that is like obligatory co-op, and it could be super fun.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll do that.
Not as a
because-
mainline game, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I don't. I hope. Yeah.
I'd love for them.
I hope they make some major changes to that.
Yeah.
I'd love for them
Maddie's
to
got
like a $40
Maddie's
game
got a
for that.
pitch for RE10 in the chat that she's gonna give us.
Okay. I can't wait. What were you gonna say, Mike?
Oh, I would just love for them to put it like a smaller, like $40 game or something that was basically like
Yeah.
a Resident Evil themed We Were Here.
Sure. I'd play that.
I mean, you could do something fun like that with the DLC, like what was the DLC in 5 where you went to like the second Spencer mansion or whatever, right? Like that was pretty fun.
I forgot about this section, but this part with the glass is pretty good.
it's really good. Yeah. Like
Yes, although I did die here quite a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Maddie says Resident Evil 10 should take place in destroyed Raccoon City, and you play as a Ditto that looks like Leon.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Rebuilding the city so that different kinds of zombies will show up and do work for you. All right, we want the chef zombie here, so we have to find that old fridge and get it running.
Are either of you guys playing Pokopia?
I've been playing some.
No.
Yeah, it's good.
Not presently, but it seems neat.
I was gonna stream it
And
last
this
week, but I
is-
couldn't get my capture card to work. Damn.
Is this
Yeah,
like
these-
a whole other style of Pokemon game?
I
or
gotta
is
sharpen
it-
my spoon.
Remember that spoon.
Get him, Daniel.
Daniel Bones, PhD.
What happened to your banana?
The zombies
I
in
don't know.
Leon's section of the
I think
game
it's
are
'cause it's
so...
Different gun, I'm guessing.
So not every gun is banana.
I guess not.
These zombies are so tanky.
I mean, I think I killed them all by shooting the windows out. From
You know what it is? I think that the
Okay.
game kills you if you destroy enough
If you
glass
destroy
with no
enough-
path forward.
I
yes,
think you're right.
if you
yeah.
destroy enough that you can't get out, it just drops you.
I think that's what happened to me a couple times, and I didn't understand it. But it's fun.
Yeah.
So what? So But okay, so there's the mainline Pokemon games that are, you know, JRPGs, and then there's the Mystery Dungeon ones that people like, and then there's the Ranger ones are yet another style, right? That's like a different kind of Pokemon game as well.
Ranger ones?
Is that what they're called? Or Rescue Squad, not Ranger, right? Or is that the Mystery Dungeon ones? What the hell am I thinking of?
I don't know. Are you talking about the Arceus, like the
Yeah,
the ones
Isn't
where
that-
they're real big?
Oh, Legends?
Yes. Yeah, there's like
Sure.
a sub-series that's like that, yeah.
And then this is different than all of those.
Right, this is the Dragon Quest Builders team, so it's like not,
Oh, okay.
it's not them at all, really.
So it's not even, yeah, okay.
I didn't realize it was made by that team.
Yes. I really liked those games. They're pretty fun.
I'm tempted by Pocopia, but I probably not until I see it on sale.
Yeah. And that actually might
Well,
go on
it's-
sale
it's a-
since it's not an official Nintendo thing.
Nintendo
Yes,
games
I was
go
gonna
on
say,
sale.
It's a first party Nintendo game. So.
Oh,
I mean,
go
like
on
once
sale.
in a while, once a year for Mario Day, they go on sale.
Yeah, 30% off.
okay.
Don't expect more.
I
and you
know,
won't
it's
get your
nice.
heart broke.
I don't know if I don't, I'm not in love with it like in the way a lot of other people are, but I think it's nice.
Right, well, I think I'm going to be packing it in
I was
here.
gonna say we can probably call it here.
Nice.
Glad to have a chance to get this out of my system. I think I might still have enough juice left in me to finish my Leon playthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then I'll be probably good
I was
on...
actually gonna say I'm enjoying this enough, and they're already saying there's gonna be DLC that it's sort of motivating me to. I think I'm gonna go back and finish the 4 remake and 8 DLC that I never finished
The
previously.
4 Remake DLC is good and long.
I started it and I never finished it for some reason.
Shit.
You should probably just restart the DLC.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll restart. Yeah, the separate ways stuff. But I never even started the stuff where you play as Ethan's daughter in Resident Evil 8. I never. Even
well, I just
started.
heard
I
nothing but-
downloaded it and never started it. So.
I just
Nope.
heard nothing but bad things about that, so I kind of...
Oh really? Okay.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear like. I just kind of heard like, pretty like, mixed reaction to that.
I'm like still mad that Steam took my completed game like thing away though, because when they added the DLC, it added new achievements. So I I got all the really hard ones. I feel like I may as well just get the ones for the DLC.
Man,
Well, I'm using this to springboard into my first Leon playthrough of the RE2 Remake.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
only-
You never. Yeah.
Because I
pretty
only ever
good.
played Claire.
I like the Claire one is definitely the better one, but they're both pretty good.
Rookie Leon is a dumbass, man.
Hey.
How far into it are you?
I just got to the sewers.
Okay.
I did the first big section with Mr. X in the police station, but he's still there when you come back, right?
Leon
You
doesn't
eventually have to go
spend
with
as much
Leon.
time with Mr. X as Claire does. Like
No?
Mr. X is mostly is like Claire. I have to knock this.
No. I think
sheet
you have
back.
that. I think you have that backwards, Eric. Because in the Claire story, he gets offed by.
Or does
Birkin.
Claire
When they-
Claire spend
yeah,
more time with Birkin? Maybe.
Claire spends more time with Birkin because
Okay.
Birkin kills Mr. X when they get in the elevator.
Whoa, what? What's oh, that's fucking machine gun.
They're
guy.
shooting at
Oh
you,
my god,
yeah.
I forgot about that. Okay. Anyways, all right.
Well, and Claire gets a whole bunch of Mr. X in the police station, and now with Leon, I think mostly you just have to go back and like unlock the heart doors. I think, right?
Yeah, and
Been a
then
long
you're.
time.
And then you're
But
kind of done.
he's not gone yet.
No, he's
in
still
Leon's
around. But it's
No, I'm saying once you leave the police station,
oh, okay.
he's
He's,
not-
he's,
he's
the
not
he's the final boss for Leon, isn't he?
Yeah.
he is.
Ada gives you a rocket launcher.
Yep.
Yeah. Does he do like the whole stalking you thing in other locations?
Not. Yeah, a little bit in the lab. When you're in the lab where you have to get the bracelet from the dude who's been like planted up against the
Oh.
window, he's down there with you.
Something to look
As
forward to.
Leon.
Right. Well, anyway, it's still pretty good, although it is it's showing its age a little bit.
Yeah.
Think
Now
so?
that it's like 8 years old or something like that, or
7. Jesus Christ, 7 years old.
20.
Wow.
it still looks pretty good. But you compare it to this, and you can see a difference.
Yeah.
Well, sure, but
But hey, compared to going back to compared to going back to the original Resident Evil 2, you know, I don't
Those
know.
are
Give it listen,
photorealistic
graphics. Still great, though,
another
yeah.
10 years, they'll remake Resident Evil 2
They'll
again.
remake them all
I guess.
again.
Yeah.
I
Stay
feel like
tuned to find
I'm
out.
like almost worried that they're gonna remake 1 again.
They're
I'm not-
definite. That's definitely going to happen. There's no way that doesn't happen. I'm fine with that, honestly. Like, I'm ready to go back to that, and then they'll have to like slow the pace back down a little bit and change the tone, and I think that'll be fine.
I mean, it'll be fine if they do that, I guess. But
Because like that one
I don't
remake,
know.
like I just said, like it's definitely like that game's over 20 years old at this point.
God, it is.
that came out 5 years after the original Resident Evil.
Yeah. So I would be totally fine if they remade that in the style of the 2 remake.
Well, we'll just see. For now, I'm going to take off. So, scale
Yeah.
you later.
Okay. Night, Mike.
I finally made it to the blister heads.
Yeah, all right.
It won't matter that much. Anyways, good night, Mike. I think we're gonna get out of here.
Well, now I kind of want to see one. If you.
I mean, it's Gold Chip from Musume, so.
Oh, of course it is.
They should be here.
So I like the fact that you can just like, use a chainsaw on normal enemies as Leon, but it made me realize how really good the first Jack boss fight is in 7,
Yeah, dude.
and how I wished like there was something like that for Leon with the chainsaw. In
It
this
really
game,
seemed
and
like
not
for a
just,
minute
like-
Victor was gonna be get that personality like Jack had, and then he just disappears, and it's really a bummer.
yeah.
I mean, that was like a big thing in 8 as well, right?
Well, you had Lady Dimitrescu in the first section.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's worth it.
Yeah, that was worth it. Absolutely. 100%. I'm so glad that you hung around to do that. That's fucking great. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I
So
think we can end the stream now.
yeah, we can.
No. Oh God.
Oh no. Sorry, Sir Daniel. All right, we'll be back next week with some other nonsense. Good night. Oh, did we read the Maddie pitch?
Yes.
Okay,
I told
yes,
you.
yes,
It
like
was
the
it
Ditto,
destroyed
yes, that's
Raccoon
right,
City.
that's
You
right,
play as
that's
Ditto.
That's right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Whoa. All right. Good night.